this video, learn how to get rid of a sty fast and maybe even overnight. As we go this video, learn how to get rid of a sty fast and maybe even overnight. As we go over the different types of sties that are out there and the different treatments that work. Let's take a look.
See what happens. That monstrous piece of shark.
Oh! That fucking son of a bitch! Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Now that doesn't happen often, but when it does, it pisses you off.
Still love to laugh at that, man. Still love to laugh at that. Welcome. I haven't been live for a long time. No better reason to go live than to celebrate and remember my very good friend Sty North, as he's touched not only my life, but a lot of lives of the people that'll be here today and watch, and some that won't comment, some that will comment. I know I had a hard time back in January when he announced that his cancer was terminal. He had gone through everything to get through the cancer, get all that removed with his esophagus and to his stomach, and I don't know all the details of that. We went through a lot to get that taken care of so that he could live a longer, another, 10, 15, 20 years, and then to turn around and find out that he had cancer elsewhere and that it was terminal and he didn't have much longer to live. 9 months is quite a bit of time. Most people with stage 4 cancer, I don't say most, but a lot of people with stage 4 cancer don't make it another 9 months. So he's a stubborn old bastard. That's why he lasted as long as he did. And I love the guy, Thank you guys for coming in. To those of you who are watching, Todd from 21090, good to see you. Harry, of course, how you doing, man? World's gone quiet suddenly. Yeah. Melissa Spencer's here. He was an awesome guy. You were right. CB Unglesby. See, a sad day. Sad day. You're correct. Steven Carter. Good to see you, man. Jenny. Good to see you. Crazy Ann is here. What's up, Crazy Ann? Good to see you. For those closest to him, I did send you this click to the StreamYard if you want to join me. That's fine. Lost prayers for you and your good friends. I didn't know so, but massive impact on lives. He was a very massive impact. Raven, what's up, man? How you doing? Newfoundlanders, Ingalls family, what's up? Travis, what's up, man? How you doing? King Bluto, good to see you, man. Luther, what's up, Neil? Good to see you, man. Oliver Gregory. For anybody who's here to see everything spicy, the person I've been for like the last year or so, I'm not going to do anything spicy tonight. There was a period of time, 3-4 years before my channel really grew, that I had a lot of good friends, and one of them was Sty North, and we went live a lot. It wasn't always about spicy. It was about friends, family, supporting each other emotionally, having good friends. And that's definitely, Sty was one of the leaders in our group of that. The emotional support that he gave, almost father type, friend, brother, but almost father type figure in our group. So yeah, it's one thing I'll never forget. I'm already having a hard time talking, but David Bays, what's up, man? Good to see you. Let's see who else. Crazy Ann's got a big comment here. We're asking for donations to help put our friend Sty to rest. Sty was a huge part of many lives and touched many hearts. There's a PayPal link there. I don't know how to get that up here on the screen other than to leave that up there. If you can put something in the chat and I can post and leave up there, I don't know. Yeah, as I understand, Running Water is about $4,600 short of being able to cover funeral expenses and everything else. This is not what this is about tonight. But if you do feel so obligated to donate, by all means, you can. So, and I don't know how this little link is going to show up on YouTube, but I can leave that. I don't know, Ann. And just send it to me. We'll figure this out. You know, I've been so long since I've been live. I don't know how to operate anything on StreamYard anymore. It's crazy. It took me forever to get this going. So, Saucy Shane, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. Fred Knott, good to see you, man. Jimmy, much love. Thank you, Jimmy. Again, a lot of people reached out to me, wanted to know how I was. I don't deal with this kind of stuff very good. When I found out, and I feel bad about it, when I found out Sty was terminal, I almost withdrew. When he first started going through all his other stuff, I was there. Whenever he was live, I was there. I wasn't with my other friends on YouTube. I was there supporting Sty and everything else. When he became terminal, it became very difficult for me to be there. There are times I watched the stream. There are times I commented. There are times I supported the stream. What's up, Eric Garcia? It was very difficult. I have a very hard time with that. So now I wish I Phil, you can pin it. I don't know, pin it. Go back to Ann's comment and pin it. Oh, that's right. How do you do that crap again? Crazy Ann. Did I put it up at the top? Did that do that? Ann, sorry. I just put user timeout. Don't click on that one. Hopefully that'll pin it up top and people can see it. Cindy's here. What's up, Cindy? Yeah, apparently happened on Saturday. Some of us were contacted early on before he passed away on Saturday. But it wasn't shortly after I was contacted that I was told that he had moved along to the big campsite in the sky. Because, if heaven is heaven for Sty, it's a big campfire. And everybody around that he's ever known, ever wanted to know, but do it on YouTube side. Okay. Oh, let's see here. I'm trying to get this, guys, so please be patient with me. Please don't run off. I'm trying to, I don't know. Again, I'm not any good at this anymore. Well, I'm good at making the videos and crap now. Let's see, pin message. There we go. I think it's pinned now. There we go. There you go. Can't pin nothing on StreamYard. Stupid StreamYard. Good for some things, not good for others. So there we go. But yeah, I mean, the guy, what was it? It's been almost 2 years that he struggled from the first time he found out he had to take care of do the whole esophageal whatever that he had the first time. So yeah, it was rough. It was rough, You know what? But I don't always want to remember that. I want to go back to the beginning. When I first started doing YouTube, I would sit on my front porch and do YouTube. And what's up, Donald? How you doing? I'll bring you up in a second. I would sit out on my front porch and with my old friends, some of them are still around, some of them not. And we go live. And then one of those nights, my good friend Dojo says, I got to take off tonight. He says, a friend of mine, Sty North, is live tonight. I said, well, why don't we all go over there? So we went over there and visited with Sty North, and that was the beginning, man. That was the beginning of a group of great people that we had and a group of friends that we had that had a special bond. We did. We were, 3, 4, 5 of us were there. I'm not going to start naming names because I'll miss somebody, right? I'll miss somebody. Maybe it was more than 4, 5, 6 of us. I'll miss somebody and some will feel hurt, but there was a group of us that, were inseparable. We were there for each other on and off camera. And it was something else. See, bring Donald up. What's up, Donald Morris?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Not bad, man. Caught me in the office.
Well, at least your office wasn't the bathroom, so that's good.
Yeah, yeah, right. That's right. Actually, brother, I was headed there.
What's that?
I was headed there.
You were headed there. Okay, I got you. So, what was one of your favorite memories of Sty? Whether it was good. Well, I mean, they're all going to be good, right? This is what we're here about.
Absolutely.
Memory. What was one of your favorite memories about Sty?
Just how he never BS'd anybody, man. Like he told you the truth whether you wanted it or not, you know. I mean, on YouTube, as a friend, I mean, he was that way with everybody. He tried to give, you know, his best advice to every one of us to help us out, you know. Like, I'll always remember Sty for that, man. His stories were so relevant to life, too, you know.
I mean, the guy lived a full life. I mean, if you listen to his stories from the time he was a boy and his father was a police officer and everything he had ever talked about, and through all the different things, all the different occupations he had, everything, there was always a story, there was always a lesson, there was always something, that you learn from Sty,
Absolutely.
And yeah, he was, if you had an issue, that was a guy you could talk to. So
yeah, I know I talked to him a few times, you know, I just felt the wisdom, you know, like this guy's just radiating wisdom.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like in comparison, I have no wisdom. I have nothing to say in comparison to everything that man endured and went through his entire life, the good, the bad, because he had very financially successful times in his life, and he went through some hard times, I want to think of when they went off grid, him and his wife and kids, they lived in that place out, and I think it was out in Wisconsin somewhere, and it's hard to keep warm in the wintertime, and they went through some tough times, to do that. So, he definitely lived through a lot. And again, that's someone you want to learn from, someone who's had experiences. So many of us think we've had experiences, right? And when you listen to his stories and everything he had to say, you realize that, your experiences weren't quite up to. It wasn't that he was showing off. It wasn't about his brag. He was just telling about his life. The guy had an incredible memory and an incredible way of making stories just a little bit more interesting. Because he would say, that he did take a little liberty with some of his stories to make them a little more interesting. But the core of the story was always there.
Right on.
So, yeah, I'm definitely going to miss the guy. I'd like to say I sat and listened and watched him all the time for the last 9 months, but I was in and out and watched here and there. It's tough. It's tough for me to watch someone deteriorate, and you could see it almost every week or two when there'd be less beard, and you could see he was getting thinner and stuff. That was kind of rough. We got someone else in the basement. I'm not going to do intros tonight just because it'll probably take me 10 minutes to find an intro tonight. How you doing, Sam?
Sam.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, well, hey, it is what it is now, right?
Yeah. Well,
But definitely more about, I'd say just remembering. And so, because it was all good. I mean, times you, me, Crazy Ann, Roman. Again, I don't like naming names because inevitably someone will be left out, and I don't want anybody to be butthurt. But I mean, there was a close knit bunch of us there for quite some time. That again, there was no division amongst us. You know what I mean?
No, none. I've gotten, to talk to him quite a bit there.
Yes,
towards the end, and we spent like 6 hours on the phone just a couple days before, and he expressed so much gratitude for so many of you, especially you, Phil, and how much he just cherished friendships that he had made along the way, and he's just a big part of a lot of our lives. And I'm so blessed to have known him.
Yeah.
We
It's,
all are.
Mhm.
yeah. It's funny some of the things we went through. You know, when you think of
Mhm.
let's go back. Let's go back. I mean, there's good and bad. Not bad on his part, but bad on. Remember when we had to go through all those trolls back in the day? Remember how horrible that was? Remember how bad that was back when you had? I mean, people trying to dox you, trying to send the
Swatcha.
police, SWAT. Yeah,
Yep.
there you go. You know,
Yep.
all that stuff, and it was like we went through some crazy times. With Sty there. And that was, that's probably the first year or so we started hanging out with Sty. And now all that stuff was going on, all the swatting, all the crazy stuff in the chat that would go on and everything. And of course, we all worried that it was going to turn around and happen to us, right?
Yep.
Well, even the point that most people don't even know Sty's real name.
No.
I mean, you can figure it out. You can figure it out if you've hung around here what Sty's real name is just by family and things like that. I mean, if you can't figure it out, then you're a little dense. But but who am I? No matter what his real name is, it'll always be Sty North to me.
Yes. And he was Sty locally where he was from. That's how they knew him.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, sometimes you get a nickname like that or a name like it just no matter what, it doesn't go away.
Yeah, like buckwheat just sticks with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's things been with you there, Samantha?
Rolling along, making some big changes here with the business, and things are going pretty good, and just rolling right along.
That's good. That's good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Awesome. I try to keep everything, on even keel these days, actually I haven't been haven't made a video in like 2.5, 3 weeks. This is the first thing I've done. Oh, there was a Wednesday. I think it would be 3 weeks this Wednesday or a month this Wednesday since the last time I posted anything. And I don't know. Something just kind of, backed off a little bit, not hurt or anything, no medical issues or anything on my side. It was just kind of one of those things like, all right, I need to take a break,
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not putting out the content that I want to put out, then I'm not going to put out the content, I'm not just going to put something out to put something out.
Yeah. I agree with that.
In Texas,
I know that.
Well, go ahead.
More than anybody, how crazy it can get when you're alone with your phone.
Yeah.
That's right.
You've seen the aftermath of my boredom.
But Zach is right. We need to cherish one another. And I think we all did. I think again that there was a friendship with Sty that we all had that was just, it was hard to explain. You know what I'm saying? I have a hard time explaining it other than to just say, he was like a brother to me, big brother to me, almost to the point of like,
Oh.
Hey, Phil.
Yeah. Oh, no. He froze up like a statue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We'll get him back.
That's right.
Hopefully he didn't lose weather issues. Yep, he did, Ann. Sty filled a lot of places. Don't go anywhere.
Absolutely.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, you guys were still going. Okay. I don't know if one of my kids were doing something, but I froze and so
last thing we heard is you said he's like a brother, and then you cut out. Nope.
I still see you moving, Sam.
I know, right? We'll wait for him to come back again.
I don't know if anybody can hear me.
There we go.
Yes, we got you. And says, tell those kids to stay away from the internet.
Yeah,
Text
right.
says, that's Michigan internet. That's that Michigan internet. There he is. Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith says, Sty is haunting Phil. Ha ha. Oh man. Yeah, he's gonna get his say one way or another,
right.
huh?
That's right. Man. Yeah, he was one of the best dudes ever.
Yeah, he really, really was. I tell
Absolutely.
you what. I just think, so many of us were so lucky to have gotten to know him,
Yeah, right on. It's crazy how you just meet someone on YouTube and like you think it's just YouTube or whatever, but you end up being like, helping each other out in life and stuff.
Yes, you get closer.
Yeah. Yep, pretty awesome.
Welcome back, Phil.
Yeah, well, hey.
Ann says, yell at those kids, kick them outside.
Well, here we go. Here's Sty North Jr. I guess he'd never go by Sty North Jr. because he's not a junior. Well, I mean, anyways. What's up?
Yay.
What's up, Running Water? How you doing,
Running
man?
Water.
You hear me all right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I gotta clean up this desk.
You're sitting in his chair or your chair now. Well, your chair, but
oh man.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna change the chair. I'm gonna clean, dust.
I thought that's what he did when he came to your place.
Yeah. He brought the outdoors in amongst his desk.
Well, I would tell you my desk. I will not show it to you because the things, the sauces, and the things that I've got. I have. My maid hasn't been in here for months, so not that I have a maid. My maid is me. So
I'm at work right now, guys. You want to see what's on my desk?
Oh,
yeah. There you go.
I call them door plugs. I use them as a door stop. But that's janitor life.
Well, hopefully they're dry door stops. So.
Yeah, if not, they're red mice.
Okay, good. Yeah. And there I go being weird again, right?
Phil, you nailed that deck, brother. I'm glad I got to talk to you about that. I mean, you nailed that deck.
Oh, what are you talking about? You talking about my
that deck you just put on?
Oh yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure that's what you were talking about.
Oh no, your parents nailed that deck. Great job, parents. Made my brother a tripod.
No. No, I mean, that's just trying to keep up with things around here. I've we had some bad womanized wood from the deck I built 9 years ago, and we had started tearing deck boards off, and then we started having had stringers that were rotten. Next thing we know, we're rebuilding the deck. We're putting some new stringers on and replace all the regular deck boards with Timber Tech, which is like Trex. So those are all replaced now. We got new steps that are all the Timber Tech. Now we just got to get the railings and stuff on here before it starts to snow, which could be any day now here in Michigan. So,
yeah, how about it?
So how long are you home for there, Running Water?
I'll roll out on probably the 25th.
So you'll be home a good long time to take care of business.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's good.
Yeah. Well, the immediate stuff, as for sorting and all that stuff, that can take years, and I don't care.
Yeah.
So I kind of watched, kind of didn't, kind of did a little. His live stream he did like 6 days ago, or now it's probably been 8 or 9 days ago. Were you around then, or was he did the last like week go pretty quick, or?
Yeah, it went pretty quick. we had the live stream last Sunday. During the week, had stuff like during the stream he had talked about the Ryobi vacuum that he wanted, and I ordered it. So Wednesday he was playing with that. I talked to him a bit on Wednesday, and then Friday had chatted. And then it was Saturday morning, get a call from my brother that my dad's being life flighted up to Duluth. And it was Saturday afternoon, about 4:00, that he had passed. So they had him on the good drugs, so he high as a kite, and it went fast. So,
Yeah, so if he was high, he was probably had some good words to say just before he passed.
Oh yeah. Well, mostly it was them wanting to take him. We can try this and we can try that, and it might give you a few extra days. And he's like, you're not going to torture me to just gain a couple more days.
Yeah, he wasn't like that. That's for sure. He and who wants to be like that? Who wants to, kind of reminds me of our friend. Been a while though, Carolyn Kennard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She battled for I think 10 years cervical cancer, and she finally got tired of being poked, being prodded, and she was, I want to say she was, late 20s, early 30s, and she finally got tired of all the poking, all the prodding, and it got to the point where it was just like, all right, I'm tired. You get tired of fighting at some point. You do it for yourself, you do it for your family, you do it because but at some point in time, you're just like, take a deep breath. You're like, I just want this misery of having cancer to be over. Not misery of life, because it's people just are done. I know my brother-in-law who passed away a couple of years ago. He was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and he took some cancer treatments and some things, and he was just miserable. He's like, you know what? I know it's stage 4. He says, no, I'm going to die anyways. And he just kind of didn't do what he was supposed to do to give himself a month or two more, because that's about all he would have had. And he took it into his hands. At that point, he was in control of when things were going to happen. So.
Yeah. Well, and it's the quality of life is the big issue right there. Is is it worth it getting yourself a few extra days if you're going to be miserable the whole time, or enjoy what little time you have?
Right. Yeah. Again, they always talk about quality of life when someone's at the end. What the quality of so. But yeah, I still got hanging up here. I still got Carolyn Kennard's pink boxing gloves I bought after she passed away, and I've still got her cutting board. And I was questioning whether I should bring out my Sty North mask over here in the corner, my Sty 2.0. I was questioning it. You know how I am. You know how I am. I would rather try to be funny than to be serious, because that's the easiest way for me to be. But I thought, you know what, not now. So, but I did, of course, wear my
Sty did we get up there? Yeah, that one time. How
many when I had him up here?
Yeah, we got so many Stys on the panel because Ann came up with her mask, and then there were other people that joined too with masks. Yeah. We had so many Stys on the panel. It was funny.
And then you girls try to do beards with your hair.
Oh, the beards. Shit. I forgot about that. We did. We dressed as Sty one day. Well, me and Ann.
Crazy Ann did lawn mowing as Sty. Remember that video?
Yeah, she did. That was funny too. I liked how she sped it up and all that. Gave it that old comedy quality,
Yeah. Well, they say imitation is a finer form of flattery or something like that.
Yes.
So, yeah, we all had our fun with because he had, he's had a look, Funny, me and my wife went through a store this weekend, and they had those stupid little bearded gnomes where you see the nose and the beard. And this was on Sunday after I found out that Sty had passed, and all I saw was Sty. My wife's like, "Oh, isn't this cute?" And I almost cried because it looked like Sty. That was for me. Yeah, that was.
Awesome.
When we went down to the funeral home, they had a few different appointments with different people going on there. I come walking in, and the guy turns and looks, and he goes, "Oh, you're Sty's, okay." It's just like, I don't even have to ask who you are. I know which one you're here for. I saw his picture on the obituary.
It is crazy though how much you guys do resemble each
Yeah,
other.
dude.
Well, especially as you've grown the beard out longer now.
Yep.
Yeah,
It looks great.
I've been lazy.
You
I
got
like
you got a little darkness in it still, but
Yeah.
I never knew Sty when he had any darkness to his beard, but it was never white. So
Yeah. Well, and the white kind of spreads from the center out. Because if I shave the middle off, I got nice dark on the sides, and then the mustache. But, got that Wolfman Jack thing going there in the middle.
There you go.
Yes.
Wolfman Jack.
I like it. Hello, JCT. Hey.
What's up, JCT?
Oh, I'll be right back.
No problem.
I'm not used to this having the desk and stuff, so I didn't bring smokes and beverages.
Usually you're just reaching into a cup holder.
Yeah. I usually have it right next to my seat right there. I can have the dog go fetch it.
Yeah, I was contemplating whether I was going to try to organize something and make something, with a bunch of clips of Sty and everything. And I thought, you know what? I think the best thing we all have, and every one of us got, is just our memory, right?
Yep.
Remember things the way they were. I mean, you guys probably didn't see this, so I will. Whenever Sty came up, he had an intro here, and I'm going to play it again. The beginning of it is kind of weird now that he's gone, but this is what we all laughed to when Sty would come up on the panel.
In this video, learn how to get rid of a sty fast and maybe even overnight, as we go over the different types of styes that are out there and the different treatments that work. Let's take a look.
See what happens. That monstrous piece of shark.
Oh, that fucking son of a bitch. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Now that doesn't happen often, but when it does, it pisses you off.
That is one of my favorites.
And that's who he was, man. At least that's who he was to us. I'm sure it was, to his family and everyone else. So
That was awesome.
So in case you guys, if you're new here and you haven't actually looked at what's pinned up there, I know it's not easy to ask, but Running Water could use some help. His PayPal is up there. As it stands, he was about $4,600 short of what he wants to do for Sty for his funeral. If any of you can see, share it. If you can't give, share. If you can give. If you can give and share, that'd be even better. I remember when my grandson passed, and my daughter and son-in-law needed some help. The wonderful amount of people that she even just shared. And that you guys did incredible stuff. So I do appreciate it. And if you can, definitely share. And if you can donate, I'm sure it would help Running Water and his family. But
Thank you, Crazy M, for posting that. Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Any support, like Bill said, sharing it out. It was a bit of a surprise, that, we thought we had till Christmas at least. And, yeah, it just didn't fall together quite right for everyone, and just trying to make it all fit together.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been nice to have another Christmas Eve or Christmas Day Sty stream,
Yeah. Well, I'll be here, so if you guys want me up here, I'll show up. I'll even put on the camo Santa suit. It would actually fit me. It was baggier than hell on his crummy, but
Well, if you did it, people would show up.
Yep.
I got the gut for it. Yeah. Yeah. And that's something that I'm planning on doing a stream on the Sty North channel and discussing what the future of the channel. Kind of the same discussion that Sty had last weekend, and what the audience wants going forward. Because bare bones minimum is just going to be maintenance to keep it from getting archived and taken down. Just to keep the channel rolling. But whether they want new content, they want to keep live, the campfire going. I'm open to it, and and it's something I can do over the road. So won't have this scenery behind me. It'll probably be some flatbed trailer or truck stop. You might see some lot lizards. You never know.
Being on the bed behind you.
Yeah.
Gotta stay away from them lot lizards, man.
Yeah.
I always heard about them, but had never seen one until me and my wife went down to North Carolina one time, and it was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We stopped at a gas station, and there was one all over the place out there. And it's like, what is she doing? I said, Connie, that's what they refer to as a lot lizard. A what? And I had to explain it to her. She's like, no. I'm like, oh yeah.
Runs of the road.
Wherever there's guys with questionable, behavior, there'll be girls that will take advantage of it. So, girls gotta make a buck.
Yeah, and then once you find at the truck stops, they're not nice. I'm sure they have a heart of gold, but they're not pretty. It's like the Dollar Tree prostitution.
God. Dollar Tree.
And you gotta know when the last time they washed was, right?
Well, that's the scary part. Is I've seen be up there in Portland and Seattle area, and you see them get in a truck, and they're in there for a bit, and truck's moving. Then they get out of the truck, they go on down the line, 3 trucks later, they got another truck. I'm like, wait, you didn't go into the bathroom, or didn't go inside. You just went from one truck to another. That's not sanitary.
I'll tell a story on here. It wasn't, it's not when I first got to, Korea, one of the guys that was over there, and he's making out with this Korean girl at the bar, right? And these guys at this other table are just laughing there, and I'm not sure what they're laughing at. And then one of the guys over there says, "What does my taste like?" Because they had walked out of the back room together. He went to his table, she went to the next guy, and that next guy was just kissing all over her, and it was hilarious. And I had no clue. And when they started saying that stuff, I picked up real quick. It's like, yeah, no. So steer clear of all of that. So I can imagine the same happens with them old lot lizards.
They call that snot boxing around here.
Is that what they call that?
Yeah.
See, we're going down a gross road, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, just don't look up Colorado campfire.
Great, we just lost 10 people on the live stream that's looking it up.
Now, to be fair, there is a restaurant called the Colorado Campfire in Denver, but that's not what you'll find.
Much love, JV.
Well, friends, I got to get my butt out here. My boss is out here, and he's looking for me.
You're hiding in the closet. Well, you better get out of the closet there, Donald.
Yep. Look at that warehouse.
Yeah. But, man, I love you guys, man. You guys got me through so much crap, and Running Water, your dad's the man, dude. Like, just totally the man. He's one of the best dudes I've ever met in my life, man. God bless you and yours.
All right, Donald.
bless
Don't
you,
be a
dude.
stranger, man.
Yes, sir. I'll see you soon, brother. I'm gonna join the stream and check it out.
All right.
Later, friends. Much love.
See you, Donald.
Yeah, I wonder who does he work at Costco or something? It kind of looked like it was a Costco or something.
It looked kind of like one a little bit.
It was like back here in the day having Teresa in here, and she'd be stocking shelves in Walmart.
Yep.
And she'd have her camera going and be stocking the shelves, looking at us and chatting with us.
Oh, jeez.
Now, Samantha, what was one of your favorite memories of Sty? There's got to be like, I know there's a lot, but there's one that kind of just sticks out in your head.
When he did the Nitro Bear.
The little Nitro.
When he was cursing out that little tiny gummy, but it was hot. It was a funny day. But yeah, that was a fun live.
Yeah, I remember who was that guy that he was hanging out with a little bit before us? That had him got the Insanity bar and sent him something. That was the guy that got him to eat the world's hottest chocolate, along with gosh, who were the other two? Can't even think. Bob, Gil Skills. Remember they all had the world's hottest chocolate before, just about the time we were joining him, or we all got hooked up together. He had just done that, and I can't think of the guy's name from UK. But
Dojo?
No, the older guy that
Andy?
Who?
Andy?
Andy, yeah, Andy.
Andy K.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Andy used to send him stuff. So hey, there's my sister. What's up, Gemma? How you doing, girl? Yeah, Gemma, the day that she found out, I think it was Saturday, she started messaging me. She was more worried about me, and I'm like, you know what? I handle things weird. It's just, again, I wish I was there the last 9 months and could have said I was there during all of that. It was just something I was having a hard time. Again, when I first started talking today, you could see I have a hard time with that. I don't know what I'm ever going to do. I don't even know what to think about it, but if either one of my parents passed, I've been lucky enough where I've still got both of my parents. But the day will come, right? So they will come for you too.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
We all someday one day are gonna meet our maker. So
yeah, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go out the same way I came in, by accident.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't think I was an accident. Although I was conceived within. I often wonder. Think about it. My folks got married in August. I was born in May 6th. Their anniversary is either August 16th or August 18th. So do the months, do the math. I was either conceived on their wedding night or somewhere thereabouts. So I often wonder, was that an accident or was that planned?
Yeah. I was the reconciliation baby. My parents were split up, and then they got back together, and that's when I was conceived. So, yeah.
Well, see, and I know mine was, my parents wanted to be together and get married, but they're right on that cusp of age of consent, but you need to have the parents sign off. So they forced the shotgun wedding. They forced the matter.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you, Teresa.
Easy there, Crazy Ann, but I think she dropped you on your head, Phil, when you were born. Oh, there's a
Hey, there's
possibility
Teresa.
that happened. There, yeah. Did you hear us talking about you, Teresa? We were
I know
talking
her
about
ears
you.
must have been ringing. Yeah.
And you know it's funny because we started off just a small group of us, and we picked up so many people along the way.
Yes.
We picked up a lot of friends along the way, right up until the very end. I was watching the chat. It wasn't this Sunday, but the Sunday before, and just some people that were newer people that were there at the end with Sty. And again, when he went camping, when he took over the campground that one summer, he picked up some folks and he really picked up a lot of subscribers. Actually, I was kind of jealous of him at that point in time because we were both usually right around one another. And when he was making all those camping videos and whatnot, his channel started growing again, and it's like, it was just, all it was just putting out content that wasn't live streams, as much as we all had fun with those live streams and whatnot, it didn't do a lot for our channels, if you look at the group of people that we had, the live stream wasn't doing, we all enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We all enjoyed it. And I know a lot of us will say, I'm not in this but we all, whenever any one of us has a video that got a lot of views and got some subscribers, we're all happy for one another. So we all kind of like to see, what we do. Other people recognize it. But a lot of our live streams, a lot of the stuff that we did for our friends. We did for the other people that we were always hanging out with. It wasn't for the masses, so.
Yeah. I remember when Loopy Lisa was on that live stream with us. You remember that when she was going, and we were all laughing. Sty was there. That was hilarious. She had something on her head. I'll never forget it. That was funny.
Well, she had those little bouncy things on her head.
Yes, the little Tweedledee thingies. Yeah.
And she was looking. She was, bless her heart, the woman was so gullible. She's always looking for her glasses. We get her to turn around and look behind. We catch her, and everything. Oh, bless her heart. She was such a.
She brought us a lot of laughs. Sty too.
Yeah, I mean, she adored Sty. I adore you, Sty. She adored Sty.
Oh yes.
If she could ever come over here,
she told him. Yep, she's like, I'm going to come down there and take care of you, and he's like, you're not spending that money on me. It was like, but she really cared for him, in a real way. And that, we build those types of friendships, man. I know it's online, but gosh, you end up spending a lot of time with each other, becoming a part of each other's lives.
Yeah. It's funny because when we first got Wi-Fi at the house, I was saying something with my youngest boy upstairs, years ago. And she's like, Dad, these are my, all the boys were older than him. My oldest boy, one of my other boys, like, yeah, Dad, but these are all my friends. It says they're not your friends, they're your internet friends. And I didn't realize at that point in time until, we got on here, and I first met, Dojo and. Well, we had the group of us. What was it? Tone Ranger, Dojo. Mm-hmm. When I used to go live on StreamYard, the girl with the black curly hair, I can't think of her name right now. But there was a group of us even before we met Crazy Ann. The Chili Heads, Tone Ranger, and it was that. And then when we branched off and started going to Sty's live streams and then Gil Skills and then R5 Adventures and everything else, Gemma. Gemma was with the group for a long, long, long time. Always there. Yeah. So yeah, that's a girl. I love going to her. I can never catch Gemma when I'm at home. I'm always at work when Gemma goes live, and so
that UK time, yeah.
Yeah.
Brad Maglot.
Brad Maglot says. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and Peppers. Yeah, Peppers, Brad. Yeah, I think at that point in time we could only put 6 on the screen, so there was only 6 of us as I can remember, and it was like we all did our own things, but never did it all together. And then when we first got to put it all together on StreamYard, it was like long lost friends. You know, we could all see each other, interact like you were doing now, and it was like magic. You know, at least it was to me. I mean, we used to stay up way late.
I know we'd be on for hours.
Not that you guys didn't already stay up late, but I can remember 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning coming along, and then having to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and do a work day. You know,
I got snagged into a few of those where 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I've already burned up 6 hours of my 10-hour break. You know,
right?
Yeah.
Like I only get 4 hours, and I have to drive another 700 miles.
Yeah,
it's crazy how much time went by so quickly while we were on, though. Like you're there talking on a live, and like 6 hours go by. It's like, geez. And Sty he'd go live for hours and hours.
Yeah, Sty go live a lot longer than I would. I get to a point where it's like, all right, but at the very beginning, when I'd go live pretty much 7 days a week, I'd go live until the number of people were hardly watching anymore. It's like, all right, time to hit the hay. But it was so much fun
chatting. Yeah, he was a good storyteller for sure. Nobody could tell a story with color like Sty could.
Oh no,
and
it's it's funny.
I love it.
I come down here most evenings, and I can usually come down here to watch TV or watch Hulu or Netflix or whatever, and I always hit YouTube first. I always click on live first to see if anybody in the group is live, just to see, what I can do, what I can say, see if I can see anybody or say hey to anybody. Usually nobody, At one point in time, man, we were stomping all over each other, everybody wanting to go live, and you had, 2 or 3 of us be live all at the same time. That was all. And then now it's just like nobody. I don't know what happened. They're about a year and a half or so ago. But suddenly everybody just kind of mellowed out. And what's up, Tim? Hey, Jeremy, how you doing, man?
Lone Ranger. Hey, Tim.
And Tim's got himself a new woman.
Ooh.
I think they've been together now for about 3 months, 4 months or so now, Tim. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm liking his videos. Yeah, his videos are cool.
Tim has got definitely a different perspective on things, but
and
I love his midget stories.
Those were the best.
Oh, his midget stories? Yeah. Or your midget stories. Weren't they Ann's midget stories?
She's got some too.
Yeah. Well, she did have the little guy chasing her there for a while. I think, hey.
Oh my gosh.
Just slow down. Maybe get caught once. Spice is life. Hey.
Yeah.
You brought it up. Man.
A year, he says. They've been together a year. Congrats, Tim. Wow. Hey, time flies when you're having fun.
A year. Well, look, there's what I get. There's what I get. Shut up, Phil.
Oh, shoot.
Midget Olympics javelin. Oh yeah, if you've seen that on TikTok or YouTube, the javelin throw the toothpicks. Yeah, I always love the one with the midget where you're arguing on the boat, and the one guy pushes the girl into the water and goes bloop, like a droplet of water. That was kind of funny. Yeah, there's no doubt you could there, Crazy Ann. Yeah. No doubt that you could. I don't even fight anymore. It's not worth it. Oh, no.
Oh, don't Ranger.
Oh, no. You had to go there, didn't you?
He had to, yeah. But only he could really get away with it. Just...
That Tone
So
Ranger's
we'll
taking
go
off.
down.
If you don't know Jeremy Tone Ranger, he plays for a band right now. They got a label and everything. So he's doing he's got a regular job, but he's also doing that now too. So he's with a real band.
Big
Doing real
things.
stuff.
That's awesome.
Not a
Congrats.
nightclub band, but a real band. I
Yeah.
forget what the name of the band is, so I apologize there, Jeremy, if you want to put it in the chat. But no, he took the guitarist place. So and I always thought he just kind of fiddled with the guitar, I never really thought that, he could just jump right into a band. There it's called No Wake. No label,
No
just
Wake.
a hobby. Okay. I thought they had a
Okay.
label. I thought they had like an album or something, but I thought I just thought you fiddled with it, and you seemed like you auditioned for him, you jumped right in the band, and you're right there. So, but
There's no doubt he had talent. I mean, he's got talent up the wazoo. We've heard him play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we'd hear bits and pieces. It wasn't, you know what I mean? Wasn't you'd play an entire song, And
Yeah,
he'd play
but
we could see the talent, but it's like
Yeah.
we'd always bits and pieces. But just to jump right into a band and take over for someone else, that's awesome. That's talent.
Heck yeah.
Especially a band like No Wake. I mean, if you went in and you took over for a guitarist of Metallica, well, you probably heard their songs, 100,000 times. And if you're a guitarist, you've probably played them that many times. You'd know how to jump right on in. So,
Yeah. It's true.
yeah, always afraid of saying
Good
the
night,
wrong
Tim.
thing. Good night, Tim.
It's getting spicy over here. Oh,
That's
TMI.
it's called Phil saying the wrong thing. Yeah, so much more. I do and I don't. I try to have a filter more than I used to. Obviously, I don't go into politics anymore. Not on here at work. Oh, but
Cheers, BC.
what's up, BC? Well, there you go. Gemma's written a poem inspired by Sty.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes, I need to listen to that still. Darn it.
Yeah, I still got my little poem over here that Gemma wrote for me, and she gave me the paper that she wrote it on, and I've got it over here framed. One of the things I'll cherish long after this is over. So,
Yeah. Awesome. How's it been going for you there, Phil?
as far as
Work and the family life and everything?
work's been good. I will tell you that I'm about to be a grandfather 2 more times here between Christmas and April, because my oldest son, who just got married a couple of years ago, they're doing around Christmas time with a little girl. And then my oldest daughter, is due with a little boy in April.
Oh.
Well, I'll have
yes,
2 more
that's
grandbabies. We did inherit 2 grandsons, because my oldest daughter did get married to a nice young man, who's got 2 young boys that are like 2 and 3, or 1.5 and 2.5, or 1.5 and 3. I don't know, but I can't keep track of the ages. But so we did pick up those 2, along with, now that they're gonna have their own come April. So it's gonna be 4 of them.
Wow.
Crazy. 4,
A lot of
they're gonna have 4
diapers.
kids.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 6 of them total, but yeah, there's gonna be 4 little ones in the house. And my granddaughter's not little anymore. She's 7. So she helps to guide the chaos. So follow me, I'll show you how to get into stuff. Type of.
It's nice to have an extra pair of hands, though. I mean, the older kids, they do help out a lot. They love the babies too. It's cool. I think she'll be a good big sister.
She has been to the 2 little ones. So
That's awesome.
Every now and then it is kind of tough to have to share, as it is for any, kid.
Yes.
He gets to see them, once a week, or for the weekends or whatever. So she doesn't have to share during the week. But when the weekends come and those littler boys want something that she's got, it's tough to share.
Yeah. I understand.
Look at there. Jen will be 35 on Wednesday. I saw you have like a birthday thing the other day. I was thinking, I didn't even know it was Gemma's birthday, but of course I don't, have a calendar where I keep all that stuff in track. But 35. So yeah,
Awesome.
so hold on, 35 Wednesday, so that would be the 11th. So you and my son, he'll be 35 on the 17th. So you and my son are practically the same age. Wow.
October 17th, that's my dog's birthday. She'll be 2.
2.
She'll be 2-year-old. Big old friggin' bear dog. She's getting huge.
Yeah. Well, you're floof.
Yeah. Way too big. She's outgrown me already. But yeah, she's getting.
That's the problem with those dogs like that, They're so cute when they're pups and they, and then they become this monstrosity of a dog. Yeah. Like what the hell? And of course I'm sure your shed's like a mofo because
yeah.
Yeah. I mean our dog, you can vacuum and do the floors in the morning, and by the evening time there's little dog tumbleweeds going through the house.
Everywhere. Yeah, there's floof all over. I'm vacuuming constantly and sweeping constantly because there's just floof balls.
And that dog especially, because that dog's got all that floofy hair.
Oh yeah.
Our dog just got shepherded him, so that just the shepherd alone makes it, so.
Yeah. Mini cows, I told her it's AKA a bull Shih Tzu. That's true, though.
Well, listen, guys, I'm going to head out. Kind of what I wanted to do is kind of get on here, reminisce. Part of me, was also thinking, too, of breaking the ice because nobody since Saturday had really done anything. I guess Russell put out a video. But as far as anybody doing a live stream, nobody had really done anything. So I thought, that might be a good night for me to get out here, break the ice. Wanted to make sure, that Running Water had told all of his family. So I wasn't saying anything or doing anything, being respectful to, the family and everything else. So, but.
Yeah. And Running Water, you do have a plan, right, for a future live, right?
Yeah. I'm aiming for next Sunday, the usual campfire time, 2 p.m. That's going to be the main show. I might do a couple small ones during the week. That's, as I explained to Samantha, most of this equipment, the sound equipment and video hookups, everything, it was mine out of my own office, the studio, except for it was new in boxes. And I set them up for Sty so he could use it. I've never used any of it, and I don't think he kept the manual, so I have to figure out how everything works.
Well, not use manuals anyways, so.
Yeah, so it's like, I'll be figuring out how it works. I'll probably have a couple test streams during the week, and then go for, a regular big full campfire on Sunday.
Well, make sure you let us know so we can try to be there.
Yep. I'll make sure to have notifications going up.
All right.
Look forward to seeing everyone.
Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Samantha. Thanks for being here, Running Water.
Thank you.
Everyone out in the chat, hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for, and again, when you feel sad about someone who passes away, try to remember the good things. Try to remember celebrate someone's life, because Sty celebrated his life. He celebrated with his family. He celebrated with us, and we're all lucky to be have a little bit of Sty North in us, and have shared the time with him. So, with that, I say good night, everyone. Keep it spicy.
Much love. Keep it spicy.